It's the boy E-Man and you watching Heritage Hip Hop right now.
Hip hop is universal, so we don't only hear hip hop on the street, we hear hip hop overseas in different territories. Today, even though he got a Yankee hat on, this man represents a land that's far known for being tough and being real. Introduce yourself to the people, please.
It's the boy E-Man, Pull Me Up Gang, Laser Drive Music, we in the building. Yeah!
Alright everybody, so this is something that you wanted, but you didn't know you wanted, so you're welcome early. Tell them about E-Man and tell me about where you from and what you represent.
E-Man just that cool kid. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a cool dude. Been cool, gonna always be cool, never switched up. Real loyal, down to earth dude. From south side of Chicago, Wild Hunter, shout out to Jungle. Everybody from the Chicago, south side, east side, north side, west side. You know what I mean? Straight like that.
You know what? In getting to prepare for your interview, I did some history. So we're going to ask you about Chicago history and then hip hop history and how that helped groom you. Now the history of Chicago is one of the most gangster, most hood, most hustle-ridden areas known to the world. Whether you talk about the Al Capone stories or you talk about P.B. Kirkland and Isaiah Thomas on the basketball court, Chicago has always had that representation of when you come here, the chill is not only because of the weather, the chill is also because of the personalities that it takes to be successful. How did that background help mold you as a person to want to take the mic as being an outlet to your story?
Because it gave me something to talk about, and get other people from the outside to hear what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, hear my lifestyle, hear what's really going on in the streets and for real, like, in the city. And I think everybody just need a platform to be able to be heard. You know what I'm saying? To tell their side of whatever story they want to tell. My story is just a fun life, a fun lifestyle. You know what I mean? I could rap about the streets, but I don't. You know what I mean? I could rap about drill music and guns and 40s in the club and all that. You know what I mean? I could, but I don't. I want to rap about being fun, having fun with your life, living your life like you're supposed to. You know what I mean? So, yeah, streets, we done been did that. That's over and done with. We older now. We mature now. So, yeah, they could do that. But being from Chicago, like, it just
It's like the background just make you who you are. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anywhere we go, you say you from Chicago, it's like you respect it off back. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's just, the music was just something I liked to do. I always could put words together. My style been, you know what I mean, smooth and cool. So I just wanted to get into it just to see how far I can go. And now, when I put my man to do something, I'm gonna do it and go to the top and go to the extreme. And just being from Chicago just make me who I am. Put that swag to me, you know what I'm saying? Put that style to me, you know what I mean? You can see, you just meet me, you just know like that's a cool dude, like, you know what I mean? He from Chicago, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just a genuine dude like that. So being from Chicago just make me who I am.
The history of Chicago though made your style not because you want to have fun. The history of Chicago made your style because you came from
that.
Not only that, but when you look at the history of Chicago, in America, when slavery was going on and people moved up to Chicago, when people of color went to Chicago, Chicago was the haven not only for safety, but it was the haven for strength. So part of your style being from Chicago, from that background, is you proud of who you are.
Yeah.
Talk about that pride and how that comes out in your lyrics.
Man. You can just hit a pain, you know what I mean? Like, you listen to certain songs, there's a lot of pain in my music, you know what I mean? Because it's a lot of pain from where I came from, what I done experienced. I'll be proud to be from Chicago, so it's just fun. Chicago is a fun city. Despite of what y'all hear on the news, all the shootings and the killings and all that, like, it's a fun city. I like to have fun. I'm a fun dude. We go out, we gonna have fun. Hey, you and him, y'all family. Y'all gonna drink, y'all gonna eat, wherever we at, y'all good, you know what I mean? So, just listening to me just make you want to just meet me. Like, you just need to come meet me. Like, I'm cool like that. You know what I mean? Like, we gonna rock. So that's just me, man. I love being from Chicago. I love my city. I got a Yankees joint on because I'm in New York. You know what I mean? But
not right now.
hey,
but that's what's up.
Hey, you know what I mean?
Not right now.
Yeah, man, Chicago where it's at, man.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, anything in the media, of course, they make people of color look bastardized. They make us look evil. And as an MC, you have a responsibility not only to carry the flag for where you're from, but you're also carrying the culture.
Yeah.
So when I listen to your music, I'm not listening to how good you sound, because that's going to come anyway.
Yeah.
I'm listening for your depth. I'm listening for your style, and I'm listening for your longevity.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, when it comes to new hip hop, you get critiqued by people who did hip hop before. Like, I don't listen to that. That's not for me. And we always tell people to shut up. We don't care.
Right.
It's always about appreciating the now so you can have fun.
Right.
So in listening to, we're gonna get to the songs later because we're gonna let people watch this. We want them to get into you a little bit more. When we listen to your music, you're a vibe artist.
Yeah.
Tell me how the vibe helps feed you when you perform on stage and the crowd is jumping and getting into your music with you.
The vibe that I create is a genuine vibe. So we could be chilling just like this, and somebody can say something, and I'll be like, that's a song. And let's start. Like, that's where it starts, right there. Or we could throw a joint on, we could throw a track on, and we just vibing. Everybody in the room, we just gonna piece together. I mean, I write by myself sometimes I don't. But I like better when there's people around, so everybody can, it's vibing off each other. I don't care if you don't rap. If you don't rap, you can be in that joint like, hey, we're like, oh yeah, we gonna take that, you know what I mean? We gonna piece it together, creative like that. So the vibe and the music is just within. So once I hit that mic, it's over. Like, that vibe going to the extreme because it's a performance. I'm gonna give you what you came for. You know what I mean? A lot of people, they just come, hey, turn up. No, I'm gonna give you what you came for. You came for a show, I'm gonna give you that. Because this music is a vibe, and it's gonna, whatever vibe it is, whichever song I cut on, you gonna bounce. You gonna bob your head, you gonna turn up, you gonna, hey, that joint nice. You gonna go look that joint up, you gonna come look me up, and that's just what it's gonna be. The vibe gonna be created. The vibe was created soon as the track came on, or soon as somebody said something, or I said something to create that song. That's where the vibe came.
So then I ask you this as an artist: for you, what's more important, the heart of the listener or the ear of the listener? Because as an artist, you're going for both. But what would you rather hit first? Tell me why the heart or the ear is important to you and why.
Because I want you to feel it. You know what I mean? I don't want you to just hear it. I want you to feel me. You know what I'm saying? It's like people like, yeah, that was decent, but did you hear what I said? Did it gotta hit you? Like, you gotta hit, like, things that I say. It probably take you a minute to catch it, or I have to explain it to you for you to catch it, and you be like, damn. Like, a lot of people just listen. It's cool. You can listen. I want to feel you. You know what I mean? I want you to go back, cause my music is like a good, great art of work. You can listen to my joints back to back to back to back. It's not a skip that song, like that song. I make music for you can go back to listen to 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now and be like, that joint still hard. You know what I'm saying? I make music like that. So I want to feel you. I want to hit your heart. I'm going to hit your ear, of course, but my thing, I want to hit your heart so you can go back and listen to it again and again and again and again. If I just hit your ear, you probably going to hear it one time, and that's going to be that. Yeah, I heard that song. That's nice. But if I hit your heart, you're going to run that joint back. You might play it whenever, you know what I'm saying? Whenever you feeling a certain way, you're going to go refer to a song. Anything, you know what I'm saying?
So as an MC or a performer, whatever you define yourself as, let me ask you this: how do you hit the heart of a nation of dead, soulless people? Because most people in hip hop now just do this. Nobody's really giving ear, and the people who appreciate music, we're gonna get to it in a minute.
Yeah.
People who appreciate music will hear what you have to say, but the average hip hop or music fan nowadays are zombies. How do you grow a heart into them when a lot of them are just beat-driven zombies?
Being relatable to somebody. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, anybody can relate to my music. It don't matter what I'm talking about. You can relate to it because I have music for everything and any type of. So if you like more into like a laid-back, smooth kind of vibe, cool, I got that. I'm going to play that. If you went to like, I want to turn up, da-da-da-da-da. I'm not talking about this new day and age, right? Talking about 40s in the club, shooting is dead, homie, all that. If you want to listen to something like that, you can beat it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to listen to some fun music, everybody should have fun with their life. That's my motto. Like, just have fun, man. Like, you don't have to portray somebody that you're not. You don't have to be somebody you're not. You don't have to act a certain way because you trying to fit in. Don't. Just be yourself. That's what I am. I like to be myself. So I like to be relatable. I want to say things that people can relate to because you're going to feel it. You know what I'm saying? You got to be relatable. You're going to feel it. It's just that. You know what I'm saying?